Do not be fooled. Do not be fooled and believe that Kai Havertz is now a striker. Don't be fooled by that. He can score goals. He's a good goal scorer. He's actually doing what your boy Timo Werner should be doing. I'll get to him. But this is where you now need to put your footballing brain now, fellow Chelsea fans, well, Chelsea fans with an actual brain. Because you look at what Kai Havertz did right now and you're like, oh my gosh, he scored in the last game, scored in this game now, two goals. Oh, he can be a striker. It's very different playing against like a Palace or a Fulham and playing against like a Man City, a Bayern Munich, or a freaking PSG or so forth, or a Real Madrid or a Barcelona. So you have to respect the striker position and respect the experience of playing that position. But what you're seeing from Kai Havertz is, again, you have to blame your boy Frank Homeboy. He's a talented player. The talent is there, and he had to readjust to playing in England because the Premier League and so forth and how it plays and just how quick and much more physical it is totally different from Bundesliga where you have more space and you have much more time. But what you're seeing from him is that he was always quality. He always had the technique. And what you're seeing is not only the finishing, but the movement. Because look at that, the second goal, that was him playing off of Werner and so forth, and Werner finding him, but it was him playing the given goal and timing his run and that movement as well. So, but don't now say, oh, let him play as a striker, let him play as a lone striker. No, 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 no. You play him as a lone striker against better defenders, a better opponent that isn't 18th or a team about to get relegated. He will get shown up and he simply will not be as effective. You have to be smart and intelligent about this. This guy's position is the support striker, the attacking midfielder, the guy that runs in. So where the brunt of the striker thing is of a Haaland or a Lukaku who knows how to play that lone striker position. But what you're seeing from him, because he can pass, he can carry the ball, but he can score as well. So you're creating more goal scoring opportunities. So you have the goal scoring from your striker. You also have the goal scoring from your Havertz, who is now running in from midfield. But putting him in as a lone striker when he doesn't have experience playing that position isn't how you should roll. It's not how you should be running. So it's about getting Haaland. Chelsea still need a striker because the biggest mistake, the dumbest thing you can do is say, "Oh my God, he's scoring goals. Just give him one more time. We can get him to score 30 goals." And the worst thing you could do is, retrain him as a striker. No. If you retrain him as a striker, you will lose the other attributes he has, which is because this guy is a very good footballer and he just needs to find time to readjust himself. Because what Havertz needs to do is just get stronger, get sharper, think quicker, and he'll be in there. Because there's times where he gets dispossessed because he's still thinking that he has as much time as he gets in the Bundesliga, but in the Premier League, you need to be sharper, quicker, and you need to know what you're about to do before the ball comes to you. You don't think about what to do once the ball at your feet. Once the ball at your feet, you must think quick, fast, boom, and that first touch is key to get yourself away from danger. Shout out to you, to boy Mount. Shout out to your boy Mount. People were attacking me on Twitter because they wanted me to call Mount Maradona and Messi because he controlled the ball and put the through ball in. What? That was a good play. That was a good player. And I say Mount is a good player. He is a quality player. You will not bully me into calling him a world-class player or an amazing player or a fantastic player. No, he is a good, decent footballer. And what he did was good. It wasn't amazing. It wasn't the Pirlo pass to Grosso. It wasn't the Riquelme pass to Saviola. It isn't the pass that Messi does in his freaking sleep or so forth. It was just a good, decent pass, a good, decent control. That wasn't the kind of control that Zidane used to do back there or the controls that Dennis Beckham would do in his sleep, but was a good control. So, guys, can we just chill out and relax and stop getting overexcited and stop overrating guys? Okay? He's good. Let him do his stuff. You best show up on Wednesday because Wednesday is deep. Wednesday is deep. Pause. Good thing that Kante wasn't injured. I think it was key that you bring him in, let him just have a few hours basically just a few minutes to run through. Defense was cool. I'm liking Christensen. More and more, and I think that again, it's perhaps it's a new manager because Christensen, what he shows, because the thing with defenders is I need you to know how to defend, tackle, positioning, reading the game, interceptions. And I can see that, he's got that defensive stuff within him, and those mistakes are coming less and less. But what I like about him is like he's very good on the ball. He carries the ball very well, and he's got great balance in the way that he can bring the ball up from defense. And in how teams are in the modern game, where it's not total football, where every single position you need to know how to play, you need to know how to control, you need to know how to actually be adept with the ball, unlike how it was back in the day. Christensen represents the modern defender and the demands of what you need from the modern defender. Mendy made a few good saves. So was I. He made a few good saves. So good thing that you realize Aspilicueta. Gilmore, this was tough. Because I was watching like the first 20 minutes, Fulham had a much more possession. And I think Gilmore, he really struggled with trying to keep the ball and so forth. And it's hard. Guy's very young. He's not had much game time. And I think that it is a lot to ask for him to really be the guy in midfield, trying to dictate and really get things going and get things pop up and up. Specifically, if you don't have the assistance of an N'Golo Kante next to you. So he will learn, he will grow into it. But I think Tuchel had to do that. He had to rest Jorginho. He had to rest Kante. Because I told you, Kante is the lifeblood of this team. Let me repeat to you, Kante is this team. He is the core of the team. He's the cement of this team. He carries this team because every team needs a foundation. And he's the foundation of the team in terms of intercepting, decision-making, being smart, being intelligent, and just knowing what to do. Because he's like the silent leader. He's like Lamb. Back in the day, doesn't say so much, doesn't speak on anything, but his actions on the pitch and how he plays shows his leadership. And that leads me on to your boy, Timo Werner. He did something good today. He did something good because that was a very good pass to Havertz because he timed it well. Because literally, if he had played that pass a fraction, if he had waited for a fraction of a second more, he could have been screwed up. So that was good. The guys for footballers, I mean, because there was a chance that Mount put over, he didn't really anticipate, he didn't get there in time. The chances that I think Havertz put over, he's not sharp enough, and you could just still see that he's suffering from the confidence. And see, you are a goal scorer. You can't be happy contributing for others to score. Cool. Fans will be like, oh, well done. You're contributing and you're leading to contributions and so forth. A goal scorer has to have an ego. This is how football works, and a goal scorer is a greedy prick. They're greedy bastards, and that's what makes them great goal scorers. What makes Cristiano just an amazing goal scorer is he's a greedy bastard, which is why he's so good. This is what makes him so good. Your strikers have to be greedy bastards. As a manager, I want my striker to be a greedy bastard, and I want my striker to be pissed off if he hasn't scored. Yeah, he should be happy if the team wins, but there should still be something in him that says, damn it, I wanted to freaking score. So you got to get goals. You have to get goals from somewhere. I don't know where, but you've got to get your freaking goals from somewhere because it's very important if this team are to move forth, man. And for me, I think I've given up on him. I just don't think that he's a goal scorer, and those goals are ever going to come. Hence why it's very important that Chelsea get your boy Haaland. But all in all, 3 points was key. Was a good business-like important performance and so forth. And for your boy Havertz, maybe this guy can develop into something key. Key thing. Don't make him a striker. Make him a support striker, attacking midfielder that plays off of a true finisher. And that's how we can roll. One love. Like, subscribe.